night. My body's aching, no appetite. Scratchy throat, runny nose too. Got to see my doctor, it could be the flu. Oh doctor, doctor, I ain't doing good. If I got the flu, then that's understood. He said, open your mouth wide, say ah. You've got all the symptoms of the flu thus far. I got the flu, I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, tell me what to do. I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh doctor, please tell me what to do. Wait. He checked my pulse, he sound my chest. Said drink plenty liquids, be sure and don't forget. Check my pressure, he checked my glands. Said take this injection, sure you understand. He wrote a prescription, prescribed for me. He said down the road there's a local pharmacy. You ain't so good, I must confess. Take your medication and get lots of rest. I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, I got the flu. Tell me what to do. Oh, I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh doctor, doctor, what to do? Boy. There's a bush doctor, live down in the creek. His name is Ricardo, but they call him Rick. He boiled a concoction and said to me, drink it all down and you'll be flu free. He said, some lard and banana leaf to break the fever. For your head cold, some chamber light, little bit of gala wind and Sarah C. If they don't help you, son, get on your knees. I got the flu, I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, tell me what to do. I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh doctor, please tell me what to do. I got the cough, I got the sneeze, I got a bad headache, oh it wouldn't ease. Fever so high, I got the chills. I feel so weak, I think I need my pills. Don't come too close, I just might sneeze. This thing is contagious, I can't even breathe. My nose all clogged up, I feel like a wreck. They say, stay out of the trap, you might catch a check. I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, I got the flu. Tell me what to do, boy. I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh! Tell me what to do. I got the flu. Oh, Lord. Hey, hey.
Lord, where you think this man is, man? All day
Feel all broke up, ain't sleep all night. My body's aching, no appetite. Scratchy throat, runny nose too. Got to see my doctor, it could be the flu. Oh doctor, doctor, I ain't doing good. If I got the flu, then that's understood. He said, open your mouth wide, say ah. You've got all the symptoms of the flu thus far. I got the flu, I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, tell me what to do. I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh doctor, please tell me what to do. Wait. He checked my pulse, he sound my chest. Said drink plenty liquids, be sure and don't forget. Check my pressure, he checked my glands. Said take this injection, sure you understand. He wrote a prescription, prescribed for me. He said down the road there's a local pharmacy. You ain't so good, I must confess. Take your medication and get lots of rest. I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, I got the flu. Tell me what to do. Oh, I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh, doctor, doctor. What to do? Boy. There's a bush doctor, live down in the creek. His name is Ricardo, but they call him Rick. He boiled a concoction and said to me, drink it all down and you'll be flu-free. He said, some lard and banana leaf to break the fever. For your head cold, some chamber light, little bit of gala wind and Sarah C. If they don't help you, son, get on your knees. I got the flu, I got the flu, I got the flu. Doctor, tell me what to do. I got the flu, I got the flu. Oh doctor, please tell me what to do. I got the cough, I got to sneeze, I got a bad headache, oh it wouldn't ease. Fever so high, I got the chills. I feel so weak, I think I need my pills. Don't come too close. Hey guys, what's up? Yes, super excited, super stoked. This is Dr. Ruth Ann Newton Lightburn out of Freeport, Grand Bahamas. We're going to be starting in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys, 2-minute countdown. Get your friends on, get your family on. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I got the flu. Tell me what to do, boy. I got the flu. I got the flu. Oh! For those that know me, know that this is my song. Phenomenal, guys. We are phenomenal. Today is Saturday, December 5th. We're about to make this happen. This is going to be absolutely amazing. And guys, I have some special guests for you. I have some phenomenal testimonies that are going to absolutely amaze you. And this is going to be exciting. So I'm telling you, get your friends on, get your people on. Okay, it's really going to be absolutely incredible.
Great and amazing evening, everybody. I always love to start promptly on time. I just wanted to give, I know a lot of persons were getting in and I was admitting them, so I just wanted to get them all in. So I want to say thank you so much for getting on the call this evening. And I'm going to call upon two persons before they introduce their people, because tonight is the grand opening. This is the launching of some amazing queens. You hear me? You see these two ladies on the screen? These are some phenomenal queens. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to call on their uplines, who are some phenomenal leaders. Guys, we have the dynamic, the phenomenal, and the incredible Veronica Styles out there. Okay, and she's going to introduce her person. And then when she is completed, then we're going to have Miss Sherilyn Johnson is just going to introduce her person. And then we will start this show. So Veronica Styles, I know you're out there. Can you unmute? Are you able to unmute?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Beautiful. Take it away.
Okay, don't forget to hit that record button.
Girl, it's
Yes,
recording, girl.
yes.
It's recording.
Okay. Well. Tonight we have Pastor Barbara Evans, who's launching her Sanki business, and I am really excited for her, and I'm sure she is just as excited as I am. So we want to just thank everybody for joining us while we do this exciting launch tonight. And just fasten your seatbelts, because what you're going to hear tonight is going to change your life. It's going to blow you away. So welcome one, welcome all, while we do this awesome launch tonight.
Thank you so much. And now, Miss Sherilyn Johnson, are you out there? Are you able to unmute yourself?
Okay. Great evening. Tonight, I'm excited to introduce to you my downline, Miss Roslyn Knowles, all the way from Long Island. Miss Knowles is excited about this business. I think this is her first time in network marketing, and she is excited. She already see what the products can do for her. And listen here, she is excited to bring her people on, and we want to thank all of you who have made it to this call tonight. And have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. Let me admit these persons. I'm like tech and everything. I'm doing everything here. So guys, thank you so much for getting on. And like I said, my name is Dr. Ruth Ann Newton Lightburn out of Freeport, Grand Bahama. I'm called Coach Ruth, and I am, I guess, the leader in the Bahamas. I hate to use those words, but I am everybody's upline, I guess. I am the gold leader in the Caribbean, the first that hit the rank in the entire Caribbean, because they literally just launched in the Caribbean this year. So we are in Trinidad, we are in Jamaica. We now have our fulfillment center also in Turks Island, which I am super excited about. So yes, we are here tonight to just show you this business, show you what we have, show you the dynamic, fantastic business called Sanki Global. So let me just pull up some of my slides. Give me 1 second. See how. So Sanki, guys, Sanki is a company that's been around now. Sanki Global, I should say, has been around for 10 years. This is their 10th year anniversary, February gone. Okay. However, Sanki Mayor, which is the parent company for Sanki Global, and why I say the parent company, they are the company that has created all of these incredible products. Dr. Behe Diaz has literally been formulating these products for over 50 years now. It took him 40 years to bring it to formulation, and now we're going on 50 years, okay? So I say all that to say that this is not a fly-by-night operation. This is not something that, a Me Too product. And for those that don't understand, when I say Me Too means everybody has it, but it has a different name or it has a different label. No, Sanki Global, you're not going to find our products anywhere else. And tonight, the person that is going to actually present about the information, when she is finished, you're going to understand why it can't possibly be a Me Too product, because what has gone into it is absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things Dr. Behe Diaz, who is the gentleman, he's a Japanese French doctor, who's the gentleman in the bottom circle picture on the left-hand side, that's him. And literally his main goal was to replicate, guys, listen to me carefully, the gut of a centenarian, who is a person who is over the age of 100. And these centenarians, where he lived in Japan, were healthy. They were strong, they had vitality, they had movement, they weren't creaking and cracking all over the place like some of us are. They were really, really healthy. So his main goal, he said, I don't want to cure anything. I don't want to go out and figure out a specific disease. What I do want to understand, why are these people able to live so long? Why are these people not only able to live so long, but live so long and be healthy? Like, I'm confused and I don't understand it. So when he did that, his research went into why, and how. So when he did this, guess what he found, guys? It was in their gut. It had to do with what they were eating. It had to do with their digestive process. It had to do how the food was getting into their microbiome and how it was getting into their mitochondria. And I know these words are like, what? Mitochondria, microbiome, what are you talking about? Well, guess what? Our presenter is going to go into detail. She is going to make you to understand a little bit better of what I'm talking about. But we called, or I should say, they called this process the intelligent force. So when you hear a Sanki Globaler or a Sanki person say the intelligent force, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that he was able to mimic the stomach, the gut of a centenarian. And so we have nutrigenomics over here. We have biotechnology. And this had all to do with the centenarians dealing with their longevity, trying to figure out, the resistant bacteria in the stomach, and knowing that the fermentation that was happening in the gut was so important. Like, that was like key importance, and so that part played a large role in how he figured out, what's going on in these guts and how can I replicate it. So in doing so, guys, he literally guys, discovered something. He invented something called metabolites. Hold on, I gotta try and mute people at the same time. I'm sorry. Something called metabolites. And when he did this, these were energy. It just gave everybody energy, and it allowed the metabolism to kick in and all of these things. So, but like I said, the presenter is going to literally break it down for you. But before all of that happens, I feel personally that a picture paints 1,000 words. And one of the things that I can say, I've been on these products now literally a year. This month is my 1-year anniversary. And so for those that don't know, I'm going to explain to you what's going on with me, because people don't know and they be like, what? So back in 2015, I like to say God swept me off my feet. And when I say God swept me off my feet, I literally mean he swept me off my feet. I could not walk, and I have not been able to walk since 2015. I've actually learned to walk 5 times. I'm on my 6th time learning to walk. And so during this time, I've been diagnosed with lupus, SLE, which is systemic lupus. I've also been diagnosed with transverse myelitis, TM. I've also been diagnosed with, my main diagnosis is NMO. You can look it up. It's neuromyelitis optica. This is a cousin of multiple sclerosis. So if you know anybody that's suffering with MS, anything that has to do with the nerves, guys, this is the call for them to be on, because what has transformed in my life is absolutely incredible. So when I went to this meeting back in December of last year, first of all, I did not want to go, because being in a wheelchair, it sucks to travel. I don't know if anybody in here has a friend, has a family member that is disabled. It's not easy. It's quite challenging. But I will tell you this, I got on the boat, I got to Florida, I got in that meeting. And I remember sitting in the meeting, and I pray to God, the person that's on this call tonight actually can give her testimony. But I remember them calling about 5 persons out of the room. They just randomly picked 5 people, pulled them to the back of the room, and they did something. And you know us Bahamians, we little nosy, like, what they doing in the back there? They didn't tell us, but listen, all they did was literally, I don't know, have them sit there for like a few seconds, and then they sent them into the crowd. And then they gave us these 2 cups of this green liquid. And so we all drank it. And then 20 minutes later, they pulled them back out, and they did this something again. And later on in the presentation, they pulled up these pictures and showed us that they had been scanning the tips of their fingers, and showed us where their capillaries had at first been blocked, clogged. You could not hardly see them. In some cases, you could not even, there was no space. Like in some cases, you couldn't even see the heads of the blood vessels. And then 20 minutes later, you all gotta hear me. 20 minutes later, you could actually see the elongation of the capillaries. Or in some cases, you could actually see the pulsating heads, because they're supposed to be long, elongated, and not squiggly and tight. And some were very squiggly and tight, and some you couldn't see at all. But I say all this to say that when this was happening, we were all in there like, what are we drinking? Like this some superpower? But the presentation went on, and we were all so super excited to actually be there and trying this product. Later on that evening, about maybe 6 hours later, I went back to my hotel, and guys, I started feeling tingling in my right fingertips. Now, that's important to me because back in 2017, after I came out of a coma in that February of 2017, by the end of the year, I'd lost sight in my left eye. My right arm had gone completely numb to the point, guys, I could be in my wheelchair and rolling. And you know, with a wheelchair, you have to literally use your arms on the outside of the wheel. I could actually cut myself on the wheel and would not know. One day, I remember my caregiver, I was coming back from going to the park, and she suddenly said, Miss Ruth Ann, where's that blood coming from? I'm like, blood? Guys, my arm was cut right up, because literally the wheel had scraped against my arm and caused a cut, and it was bleeding. I didn't feel anything. I didn't even feel any pain because it's completely numb. So this tingling is happening, and I'm like, okay, this can't be possible. At the time, Rhonda Isaacs, which is she's a natural pathologist, she was there with us, and I said to her, she was doing a test on me, and I said, Rhonda, is it possible that stuff that we drink could cause my fingertips to tingle? She said, Ruth Ann, hear me and hear me good. If it has what it says it has in it, and it can do what they say it can do, it should be having your fingertips tingling. So I went home. I was like, okay, I'm also a mindset reset coach. So I was like, okay, maybe this is a placebo. This is a placebo. This trying to trick me. This product trying to trick me and make me feel like I can get better. This tricking me. Guys, for the first 2 weeks of me taking this product, it was me fighting against my brain. I was like, brain, what's going on? This can't possibly be happening. The first 2 weeks of me taking this product, I got up on my knees. I had not been able to get up on my knees without a physical therapist, a gait belt, and her pulling me up. So I remember laying on my bed when that happened. I was like, this for real? This can't be for real. And I continued on, still taking the product. And another thing, guys, I was diligent. I took the product every day, okay? Then I remember one day I called Queen Fabi, who is one of the sales managers, and I spoke to her, and I was like, man, I'm in so much pain. My back is hurting, because literally I was taking 300 milligrams of tramadol. And I don't know if anybody on here has ever had to take tramadol. Tramadol is an opioid. I was taking 300 milligrams of tramadol per day. Okay. I was taking 3,600 milligrams of gabapentin per day. I don't know if anybody on here knows what gabapentin and Neurontin is. 3,600 milligrams. I was taking in CellCep 2,000 milligrams per day. Okay, 20 milligrams of baclofen. And so all of this is I was taking. I was able to come off of the tramadol completely. completely come off of tramadol. So I don't take tramadol anymore. I was able to cut down on my gabapentin all the way down to, how much do I take? I take 2, 4, 6. So 3, 6, 9. I take 9, 3, 6, that's like 6. I think 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin now. Are you hearing me? This is like cutting it in half. I now take in Celsep 500 milligrams twice a day. Now, because of COVID, I haven't even been able to go to the doctor. You know, they're not even allowing us in. So I haven't seen the doctor. All they do is literally prescribe my pills every 3 months. I have not seen a doctor since January. But when I went to physical therapy at the beginning of the year, my therapist was like, okay, Ruthann, this is not how I left you before Dorian, because I am in Freeport. So I went through Dorian and my car went down. So I wasn't able to go to therapy. Therapy didn't even come up until first week of like January. We were actually at a gym because of course, y'all know we didn't have a hospital in Freeport. So literally, guys, I went to the gym, and that day I remember Miss Robbie saying, what have you been doing? I said, yeah, Miss Robbie, I take one product. I say, I have not done anything. I literally had done no sit-ups, no push-ups in the chair, nothing, because I was just sitting home really becoming depressed because Dorian did a toll on our island, okay? And guys, from that point on, when I heard Miss Robinson, my therapist, say, whatever you're doing, continue doing it, that was an encouragement for me. And so I'm going to show you some videos that has happened. And then I'm going to tell you what literally happened today, like this afternoon when I went to physical therapy. And I am, y'all don't understand. I am super, super excited. Hold on 1 second. Let me change the screen. Give me 1 sec. Let's see here. Change it to this here. Share. Let's see here. Okay, so this video here that I'm showing you guys, this was taken in March of this year. I actually have a video before this that I tried to stand up in. That would have been February. It was in like an epic fail, like real epic fail, legs buckled up. Even though I had my legs bandaged, it didn't work. I was like, oh my God, this is not working. But anyway, so I tried, I really, really tried. And then this happened then now this would have been March. So guys, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you another video. And then I have a surprise guest that's going to speak before our presenter. So, and I'm super, super happy. She just logged on. And so I'm going to show you this, show you the next video, tell you what happened today, and then I'm going to just bring her on. So let me show you this one, guys. Hold on. Let me make sure I have sound. Hold on. Let me stop the share again and start it again. Share sound. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. We know what we're doing now.
I went to my bathroom studio.
Am I getting up? Are you recording it? Are you seeing any hip movement coming off there? Okay, so guys, there I want y'all to take notice of certain things. I want y'all to take notice of the fact that when I stood up, I was very shaky. Also, I had to rock. Like I had to rock to get up. Like it just wouldn't. I tried to push up, wasn't doing nothing. Like, you know how we say here in the Bahamas, my little bungie, I ain't got much. But a little bungie didn't want to get off the bed. They just wanted to stay down. It was like cement was in my butt, okay? And so guys, Trust me, I've tried and I've worked so hard. And all I can say is the only thing that has changed, I eat good, is me taking these Sanki products. And so now I'm going to show you what happened yesterday. This happened yesterday, and literally, guys, no effort. I was able to hold it. Y'all will see. Let me show you. That's what I'm doing. So I'm really trying, and my body will actually help me stand, and more than likely I'll fall forward because for some reason it's just like she pulls. For me, come on, come.
Right there. If you position like
Robbie?
that, your knees, I can feel your knees starting to lock
Off the
against
bed.
mine.
Okay, I think it's happening. Oh, you get it. Come on. Okay, so now she's gonna help me. Done. Bam. Yes, guys. So listen, when y'all don't understand, yesterday I literally put my arms on that walker. I put those hands down and I leaned forward and my butt just lifted. Child, if y'all had seen the whole video, I talked to all the angels. I say, angels, y'all come for me now. Child, Lord, y'all pushing it up. I was so excited. Y'all don't know. My daughter sat in front of me. She cried for 2 minutes because I was like, Lord, glory, listen, glory. You know, listen, guys, y'all need to understand, when y'all haven't walked for 5 years, it does something to you. When some stuff start happening, you just get excited. You just don't know what to do with yourself. You hear me? And so I'm going to tell you what happened to me today. I went to physical therapy. My therapist, she wasn't open yesterday. So, you know, she opened just for me. Government, listen now. So this tells you this is a government therapist. She opened just for me. Okay. And she had me there. She had me on my knees basically for 2 hours, going back and forth, doing all these different things on a ball. It was painful. And after the 2 hours, I went into the car. Now, the normal process of me getting to my car, I used to have a chair that came out of my car, the thing gone, break down, child, and long story. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm very animated, so I apologize for the animation. But my daughter put my one leg in, put my transfer board under my butt. Normally the process is she has to push me up a hill. I don't know if you all know, you know, the Japanese the chairs are higher than regular chairs. So literally she has to push me up a hill to get me in the chair. So all I remember, guys, she put the board there, leg in the front. I put my arm to the side on the board. We normally do a 1, 2, 3 rocking. So I did 1, 2, and I just did 3. I jumped in the car and then I did 3 again, 1, because this is normally what the process is. And I did it again. And so I paused and I was like, that feels kind of funny because I don't feel like my daughter pushed me. Guys, I turn around and this is my daughter. She's on my wheelchair back going, Mommy, how you do that? How you did that? She literally had to run in and get Miss Robinson and say, Miss Robinson, the woman just climbed in the car. Guys, I'm sorry, like I want to scream, but I don't want to hurt your eardrums. So pause, like take your eardrums off. Ah! I was excited. Y'all don't understand. So all I can say to you guys, these products are absolutely amazing. They are doing some things in some people's lives that you can't even imagine. You cannot even imagine. So I have some more testimonials for you, but I know this person is super busy, but she has come to grace the presence of these queens that are launching their business today. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on this lady. Listen, guys, she is a mother of 9. Okay. She's an amazing wife. She is a multi-million-dollar earner. She's a philanthropist. She is the CSMO, Chief Sales Marketing Officer, okay, for Sanki Global. So now y'all hearing now. She came on here for these queens. You hear me? Out of her busy schedule. My sister, my friend, my mentor to millions, mentor to thousands, millions and thousands. Dr. Helen Delahousse Clay, are you out there?
I absolutely am. I've made it to the line. Thank you so much, Dr. Ruth Ann Lightburn, for inviting me on this evening. It's an honor. It's a privilege. I am super blessed to even be connected to you. Your leadership is impeccable. You are such a resilient, tenacious young lady. And I've known you about, well, really now going on almost 15 years. And what I love about you the most is that you've never changed. You've always been compassionate. You've always been a visionary, but more importantly, you've been an executor. And your belief in faith is bar none. And I've borrowed faith from you many times. I recall 2017, November to be exact, where I was diagnosed with breast cancer, given 7% chance to live. Not only was I pregnant, but I was also going through heart disease. I was going through, learning that I've have this breast cancer. And then the fear that raised up in me was the fact that no one on my mother's side has ever seen their 59th birthday, including the men and the women. My mother died at 36 years young of ovarian cancer. My grandmother, which was her mom, died of breast cancer. And she also had cirrhosis of the liver. So she passed away at 57. I had two aunts that was my mother's sister. And I'm kind of talking third party because I had no relationship. I was raised by my father's mother. But all of them died in the early 40s. So getting this news, even though I had gone through a lot prior to, but getting this news, I needed to borrow faith. And I borrowed faith from Dr. Ruth Ann. Walking in her shoes, and I know that that may sound like an oxymoron to some of you, because some of you know that over the last couple of years, she's had some challenges in the area of walking. But to see this miracle today, this miracle that's happening in her life, yes, we associate it with the Sanki product system that will reverse, recover, and restore products that work 100% of the time with 100% of the people. But what it is more than anything is her faith. Her faith is just phenomenal. I've not seen too many people that can hold a candlestick to me when it comes to radical faith. And even as I faced breast cancer, needing to have a double mastectomy, needing to terminate my pregnancy, but I did not. I kept my baby, had him at 6 months. As soon as I had him, I then had the double mastectomy, then the hysterectomy, and 16 surgeries in the same year of 2018. I had fell into depression. I had fell into just any and everything you could think of. I was experiencing lack of belief, even lack of self-esteem. As a mother of 9 amazing children, that was my 9th child. Being married, and I've been married a few times. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it either, because that's my story. That's a part of my journey. And that's a part of my empowerment to other women that sometimes get so stuck in their fear and they can't embrace faith. They can't embrace people like a Dr. Ruth Ann that's going to pour into you, pull you up by the bootstraps. And I made a promise to her, because she's been one of my closest friends, that until you can walk, I will walk for you. Until you can run, I will run for you. And so when you borrow faith from someone, there's a big mandate that you have to return that favor, because that's exactly what it is that they're giving to you, is favor. Supernatural favor is submerged in Dr. Ruth Ann's life. And that's why she's always going to be a complete success in everything that she does. So it was not a hard task when I thought about this $1 billion opportunity. And I did say billion with a B. Who would I journey alongside? Who will I invite with me to eat at the table? See, often we get phone calls from people and you're invited to eat, but when you show up to eat, you really become the server. You're only the person that can eat the bread at the table, while everybody else is eating filet mignon and potatoes and vegetables and drinking their wine and everything else. What I love about this leadership, the humility in it, the vision in it, to have people to come together on one accord and really understand what the people need and meet the people right where they're at. That's the leadership that you've been blessed to be a part of tonight. I have not had the honor yet or the privilege to connect and really meet the people that are launching. But from what Dr. Ruth Ann has shared, the way she's edified all of you that are launching your business tonight, I want to say congratulations in advance. Because in this season, if you do focus on your faith and you do not get too caught up in the fear, and it's okay to have fear. It's natural to have fear, but it's not natural or okay to stay there. So if you just do not get stuck in the place of fear and you execute your faith that then goes into your belief, I promise you, in 90 days, if you really get laser focused and take all excuses off the table, because excuses and prosperity cannot be married. You have to divorce one. So if you stay laser focused in this season, in 90 days, you may have some challenges. You may have some issues. It's called life. But money will not be one of them. Pouring into people and kingdom building assignments that you execute instead of just talking about kingdom building, but really doing kingdom building and doing your passion projects, that will not be one of your challenges. If you commit to, number one, the leadership, if you commit and submit to the authority that God has blessed Dr. Ruth Ann with, the vision and the wisdom and the patience. Oh my. See, when you have those three tied together, you then become unstoppable. It has been a complete blessing to be connected to her. And I pray that you understand the power and the anointing that you have when you have the gift of Dr. Ruth Ann. Everything else is just gravy. I'm just gravy. And I'm here to serve. Not only just serve at a deep level, but super serve. I want to supersede your expectation of what serving looks like, because I realize that all of my blessings, all the grace that's been shown to me in life, it comes from giving it all away. See, my grandmother, who was my mother, she raised me and she taught me something. She said, Helen, if you wake up every day focused on giving it all away, then you will never go without. Ooh, some of y'all will catch that later, but some of y'all caught that right now. See, you got to focus on giving it all away, sharing the vision. I don't care how many times it takes for you to commit to Lifestyle Connects. I don't care if you say, wait a minute, hold on. They had a Lifestyle Connect Tuesday. They got one Thursday night. Man, they doing one on Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Wow, how many times are they going to open the mic? We're going to keep opening the mic, because if we only open it for one person, it might be that single mama that was a single mama like I was a single mother with 4 children that needs a breakthrough. They don't want one, they need it. Okay, they need a financial breakthrough. They need a breakthrough, not just in their finances, but in their health, in their relationships. See, wealth is not just associated with finances. Wealth means abundance, to have more so you can do more. So wealthy relationships, wealth in your peace, wealth in your love, wealth in your vision, wealth in your wisdom. Oh, wow. See, that's what we want you to get connected to. So you got to make up your mind tonight. I will not complain. I will count it all joy when I do have to get on a call like this on a Saturday evening. And I will invite people, because you just don't know that you're one person away from your miracle and your breakthrough. This is living proof, the relationship with Dr. Ruth Ann, because I've been blessed over and over again with this rich, wealthy relationship that we have, that we've now developed into being not just business partners and not just friends, but sisters cut from the same cloth. And we understand that the majority of what we have been assigned to do, the alignment and the assignment that has now been matched and been married, it is for women. It is to pour and give back and lift up and elevate and motivate and inspire, and more importantly, transform their lives physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, all those leads. That's what God has given us the ability and the stability to do. But we are looking for people that are looking for us, that too want to accept the alignment and the assignment on their life. And I believe, I'm crazy enough to believe, that Sanki Global is a big part of what we're going to do to impact and transform the world. And we're looking for people that come humble and say, wait a minute, hold on, don't leave me behind. See, if that's you, then you should have no shame in saying, you're talking to me. I needed to be on this call tonight with you and Dr. Ruth Ann, because maybe I got on the call because it was Sanki Global and I thought it was just about these products and just about these testimonies. But this was a richer call. There was something that one of us said or both of us said that somebody, if it's only one person, this call was for me. That's what we need to know. Was this call for you? Because the more that you connect on rich, deep, intimate calls like this, that's when you know that you know that you know that you are now walking in your calling. You are walking on your purpose. See, we all got pain, a level of pain, a recipe of pain to endure, all of us. But when you get to the point where you have enough strength and enough emotional courage and enough faith, even if you have to borrow it from someone else, then you get to that point where you can flip it. And on the other side of that pain, on the other side of that pressure, on the other side of that paranoia, on the other side of that problem, it is purpose. I promise you, everything that I've seen and witnessed in my short life, everything that I've endured on the other side of the pain, when I flipped it took every strength out of me. It sometimes took me getting over people, forgiving people, letting some people go. It took sometimes a separation to have elevation. It took all of those things. It took me being honest with myself, that when I'm looking for where's the motivation in me making my decision, well, my situation is my motivation. I can't look to the left or to the right. I got to look straight ahead and focus on my situation. And that should be your motivation. Not someone having to have a rah-rah session or a cheerleading session. You know your situation. You know your need. You know what you got going on. You know that you've been assigned to free many people. See, many of you may be in the Bahamas, but everybody knows who Harriet Tubman was and who she is, because her spirit still lives today. And I believe that God is elevating and raising people up to be the modern day Harriet Tubmans, to set people free. It is not enough to just set people loose. It is not enough to just set people on one accord or set people up to have the knowledge of a thing, but you got to free people. That's your assignment for some of you on this line tonight. And I believe that Dr. Ruth Ann is that modern day Harriet Tubman with that spirit, that everything she touches, the residue that falls off of her is yes and amen. The residue of prosperity and favor that's on her life. And I'm humbled that I can just be a witness to it. I'm humbled that I just have a little bit to do with it, because God gets all the glory. And so thank you so much for allowing me to speak tonight. I prayed before I opened the mic, and I just led with what was on my heart. And I pray that it blessed at least one person, just one person on this line. And tomorrow night, I want to invite you to share some intimate time with myself, with Dr. Ruth Ann.
Dr. Helen, can you unmute your mic? In error, I muted you to mute somebody else. Can you unmute your mic? Sorry about that.
Tomorrow night, we are going to be hosting, Dr. Ruth Ann and I, our Leadership Lifestyle Opportunity Connect. And the only person that's not going to close on that call is the person who's deaf or blind. They can't see the PowerPoint and they can't hear the PowerPoint. That's it. but we're going to do a Sanki on the Go special edition tomorrow night. We're going to open up with some rich testimonies, and we're going to play a short video, and we're going to close all of your people because we work for you. See, there is no I in team. We work for you. We serve you. We meet you right where you're at. Because when you win, we all winning. And over here, everybody eats. Everybody eats. So tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern, Dr. Ruth Ann will give you the information, and I look forward to seeing you and your 5 guests. That's right, 5, the number of grace. Invite 5 people tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Back to you, Dr. Ruth Ann. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Helen. As always, honor, guys, to have her on. That's our CSMO of Sanki Global. And so I asked her and she humbly accepted. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's get back to what's going on here. Like I said, we are launching these phenomenal ladies, and we're now going to talk about what the products are. And I have somebody that is going to present this evening. I love how she does it. She, like I always tell her, that's my little ride or die right there. And so she's going to go into detail, guys. So Iris DePass, are you out there?
Yes, Dr. Ruth Ann. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Take it away.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for such an awesome introduction, Dr. Ruth Ann. It's so much of a pleasure to be with everybody tonight, and just to hear Dr. Helen De La Houssaye speak just now was just mind-blowing. And I am celebrating with you, Coach Ra. I'm celebrating your achievements, your every step. I'm in your corner, girl. I got your back. I wish I was there to give you that little push, but you don't look like you need it anymore. And you're just going, and it's awesome. For Pastor Evans and Miss Knowles, who are launching, I just want to say that you are winners, and you are embarking upon an awesome opportunity with Sanki Global. So for those persons who do not know me, my name is Iris Charlton DePass. I am a certified natural health practitioner, a certified nutrition practitioner, an ordained whole medicine and healing minister, and a certified spiritual guide. My passion centers on health maintenance and positive mindset development. And so I'm sure all of us have a lot in common. And so just getting directly into what tonight is about and what I'm supposed to be doing, because I think, just so much awesome information has been shared already with you that all I have to do is get right into the products and let you know exactly what they are and how they can help you to help others and help yourself. All right. So Coach Ross spoke to you about the fact that Dr. Bahia Diaz actually developed these products, and he was looking at the centenarians in Japan and the way they were living healthy after the age of 100 years, guys. After the age of 100. Normally you see people who are in their 80s and they're slowing down, but not these centenarians. And so Dr. Bahia Diaz actually looked at them, and he studied what they were eating, and he created these supplements that actually help the body to do what the body knows how to do best. And God has created us and given us magnificent bodies that know exactly what they need to do to stay healthy and what they need to do to stay alive, and the correct environment that is needed to help them to stay in a healthy state. So Dr. Bahia Diaz created supplements that duplicated what happens in the bodies of centenarians in Japan. And he was aware of the fact that when the body digests good food, it creates metabolites, enzymes, and antioxidants. Dr. Bahia Diaz took olive leaves, rosemary, black beans, yuzu, which is a Japanese citrus, cacao, and green tea, and using a cold fermentation process, he created metabolites that help the body to do what it needs to do best. And so Coach Ra actually told you a little bit about what metabolites are. So I'm just going to break it down. Metabolites actually do 3 things for you in your bodies. They give you energy for thermogenesis. Thermogenesis means a dissipation or sharing of energy, which happens when heat is produced. Metabolites rebuild and repair tissue damage, promote growth, strengthen bones, ligaments, and tendons. And lastly, they clear out mucus and waste at the cellular level. So these metabolites, guys, please do not take them for granted, because these are very important organisms in your body. And what they do, if you listen to the third thing that I said, they clear out mucus and waste at the cellular level. Mucus and waste at the cellular level is what causes most of the diseases that we have in our bodies, or that you see among the people on this particular planet. Okay, mucus and disease. And when mucus build up and waste build up, you have diseases. And normally the doctors describe those diseases based on where they are. So if the mucus and the waste is built up in the lung, then you have an ailment of the lung. If the mucus and waste are built up in the heart, then you have a coronary disease. So you got it. So here are the supplements, friends. And remember, they help the body to do what God created the body to do, which is to reverse, recover, and restore itself to good health once the right environment is being provided. And that is what the Sanki supplements actually do. It creates, helps, they actually help to create the right environment, and so the body can get down to the business of healing itself. So let's look at the first supplement. The first supplement is called Hasaki. Hasaki is what we call a meal replacement. It has over 596 metabolites. Now, remember I said these metabolites are the things that help you to live longer. Okay, so do not discount their importance at all. All right, so Hasaki has 596 of them. One serving of Hasaki contains 5,000 milligrams of metabolites, and it is made from the cacao beans using a patented process called Bovia. Now, you can look up Bovia. If you go on YouTube or on the website, Sanki website, you shall find information there that tells you everything you need to know about these processes that I am mentioning tonight. So, what does the Hasaki do for the body? Hasaki increases the intestinal diversity of the microbiota. In other words, the microbiota has helped to do more than it was doing due to a sluggish system. Now, how does the system become sluggish? When we eat a lot of grease, when we eat a lot of dairy, when we eat things that are not whole foods, that's when our bodies become sluggish. And so the microbiota in the intestine cannot do what they're supposed to be doing, okay? So Hasaki causes the microbiota to spread out so that they can absorb more nutrients that are coming through the intestine. When they spread out, protein absorption is increased by 20%. And you may be asking why does the body need protein? Let me tell you why. Protein is needed to make new cells and to repair damaged cells. Protein also protects the body from viruses and bacteria. So if you're still asking why you need protein, I just answered that question for you. You need it, you need it, you need it, because if you don't have sufficient protein absorption going on in the body, you're basically dying. Also, the polyphenols from the cacao increases blood flow to the brain, causing the brain to work smoother and faster. And so what you are going to experience when you're using this particular product, and as well as the other products, is that you have an overall overhaul. Your body is just going to work better. It's going to feel better. Some of the things that you could not have done before, you are going to be doing it. And one of those key things, especially with this particular supplement, the Saki, is that you're going to be thinking better. And when you're thinking better, it means that you're going to be making better decisions for yourselves. And you are able to go and do those things that you always wanted to do and achieve some goals. Some additional health benefits of Hasaki are as follows. It calms you down. It reduces ADD and depression. Hasaki also stimulates testosterone production in men and helps to promote hormonal balance for women. Okay, and those two things, those two things are the aging outcry of male and female on the planet. Testosterone production for men as they age, that declines, and for females, their hormones are normally out of whack. Sanki actually helps with both of those issues. Okay, so that's our first supplement. Let's look at our second supplement, that is the Inner 7. This supplement is purified seawater taken from 321 meters deep in the Okinawa Ocean. Okay, and so you might be wondering why in 321 meters deep. That's pretty deep, pretty deep. And why is that water taken from there? Because in that particular water, you have some algae and plants that have been living for over 200 years and they're thriving. So that water must be pretty awesome. And it must have the right environment for those plants and algae to actually survive for that long. So the Inner 7 is taken from 321 meters deep in the Okinawa Ocean. It contains 60 minerals such as calcium, iron, zinc, copper, and others that the body needs, and is high, very high in magnesium, the second most needed macro mineral in the body. Now, what do you need magnesium for? Magnesium regulates muscle and nerve function, blood sugar levels, and blood pressure. It helps to make proteins, bones, and DNA. It helps to maintain a healthy immune system as well. And it helps to produce energy. So magnesium is one of those minerals that the body really needs. And last, but by no means least, magnesium actually keeps your heart beating. So can you imagine what would happen if your body is really deficient in magnesium? It means you probably would have things like heart palpitations and so forth. Okay, so do not discount the necessity of having the adequate amount of magnesium and other minerals in your body, guys. Inner 7 helps to reverse demineralization, which simply means mineral loss. It also helps to balance your body's pH level. And if your body has the correct pH level, it means that you are at a balanced state of health. Okay, so Inner 7 is absorbed directly into the intestine, increasing the intestinal flow, promoting circulation, preventing bone loss, and demineralization. This supplement starts to work in just 20 minutes. That, my friends, speak to the high bioabsorption of these supplements that use the advanced delivery system, which prevents them from being destroyed by acid, etc., in the stomach. These supplements go straight to work to get down to business. Okay, our third supplement, guys, is what we call the Renew Fire. Because of the thermogenesis stimulated from the green tea in the supplement, and remember that all of these supplements are made from organic material, they're from organic plants, and so Renew Fire is made from green tea. And when you take this particular supplement, the body burns fats and sugars while you sleep, thus preventing them from entering into the bloodstream. Now, if fats enter into the bloodstream, you have problems like diabetes, hypothyroidism, alcoholism, kidney disease, liver disease, and stress. Sugars, when they enter into the bloodstream, lead to a decrease in insulin production by the pancreas, resulting in diabetes. So when you wake up after using this particular product, your sugar and blood pressure levels are lowered. And I have had so many good, exceptional testimonies from clients and customers who have been using Renew Fire along with the Balage that I'm going to talk to you soon about. And they're talking about how they're coming off their blood pressure medication and diabetes medication. So trust me, guys, you're onto something big. Those persons who are not on these supplements, I recommend that you look into them and get some for yourself because they're awesome and they work very well for everybody. So the Renew helps to eliminate fatty tissues while you rest at night. And friends, in the Bahamas where our diets are high in carbs and sugars and fats, we need all the help that we can get. So let's look at our final supplement. And what I like about Sanki Global is the fact that we only have four supplements. And these four supplements, even though I'm sharing them separately to you, they work together as a team. They work together as a team. And so I think, all of them are very important, but this particular supplement that I'm going to talk to you about right now is called the Balage. And this is like the power punch of the Sanki system. It is known as the Sanki Storm, and this product is made from rosemary and olive leaves. Each dose of Balage has over 14,000 billion nanoparticles of nano antioxidants that are needed for healing and helping the body to function properly. And trust me, that's a whole powerhouse right there. It packs a punch, it cleans you out because it's loaded with the things that the body needs. The patented ingredient used to make the Balage is orozoid enzyme 5, which has a high bioaccessibility, and that simply means it is quickly absorbed into the cells. The immediate effect in the body can be seen using a high-powered microscope or a microscanner. And you can see, actually, when you put your hand under the microscanner, as Coach Ra said, you can actually see the Balage just spreading out and getting into the cells and doing what it has to do. So the antioxidants in this product powerfully destroy free radicals. One antioxidant in Balage destroys 4 free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells in your body. So just imagine the antioxidants from Balage going in and tackling substances that have been doing damage to your body. That is what Balage does. It cleans out. It removes those substances that have been damaging your cells, damaging your blood. It cleans out this trust me, this supplement is awesomely powerful. Balage contains 300 metabolites. Remember I mentioned those metabolites earlier? Those are the things that help you to live longer, that clear out mucus and that clear out waste. Well, Balage contains 300 of those, which enhance mitochondrial function in the body. The mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cells. They are the source of energy production in the body. So Balage causes insulin resistance to go down. Those persons who are using the Balage and the Renew Fire together, you would see your insulin resistance going down. So when you're using the Balage, the body begins to use the insulin the way it's supposed to break down starches and fat. When this starts to happen, we have a reduction in diabetes and a reduction in obesity. Balage also increases hydration at the cellular level. Why is hydration at the cellular level important? When your cells are hydrated, their membranes stay tight and organized, and they can hold and pass on an electrical charge. So hydrated cells are important to keep you energized and feeling healthy. And so Balage actually helps with hydration, okay? So therefore, Balage is an energy booster. It also increases enzyme production and activity. It helps the liver detoxification capacity, boosts brain power, reduce cell damage, and decreases the aging process. Once you're on this product, and I have said this before, I have noticed that persons who are using Balage, they actually look younger. And no joke, if you were to look at it before and after picture, you can tell the difference between when the person was not on Balage and when they actually started using the Balage and was on it for maybe a month or two. They just look different. And that is the power in this particular supplement. But last and by no means least, Balage is an immune system booster. It gives the immune system the jumpstart it needs to combat germs, viruses, and diseases. And I can tell you for a fact, I've used this Balage with my son who had the flu maybe about 3 months ago, and Within an hour of him drinking 1 cup of the Balaj, he was up out of his bed and he said, "Mommy, whatever that was and that whatever that green liquid was that you gave me, it has made me feel 100% better and I'm ready to go back to work." And that is the power of Balaj. So those are the 4 supplements, friends. I hope that you got a better understanding of exactly what they are. And I know many of you are going to seize the opportunity and go out and get them and use them and give them to the people that you love so that they can feel better and they can get healthy, not only in 2020, but in years to come.
Thank you so much, Iris. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. That is what I'm talking about. Listen, when you start taking Balaj, there is definitely a difference that you feel and see in your body. And so before I go on, because yes, it is a business, so I am going to show you the money, but I don't really like talking about the money because guess what? That comes. It comes because automatically when people start to feel better, you will realize that this is where you need to be. And this is, you will find out that yes, you can make money from this. But I don't believe in money, 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 money. I believe in health. You got to get healthy. We got to get healthy in order to get wealthy, you know, bottom line. But I know that there's some people on this line that have testimonies. I think, let me see. I'm going to call out some people and see if they come to the mic, okay? So let's see how brazen they are today. You ain't got to come on your camera, but you know, come on the mic. Let's see. Elaine, are you out there? I know you have a testimony. I know you weren't feeling well yesterday and you took the Balaj and Inner 7. So can you share with us what happened? What did you do? How did you feel?
Hi, good night. Good night, Dr. Ruth. Good night, everyone. I am, these products, it blew my mind from the day when you mentioned when we first flew to Florida for the pre-launch, I should say. And from then, I was one of those persons who they picked out of the crowd. And look at this, 20 minutes of doing this test, I know we had something in our hands that is incredible. But today, I suffer from lymphedema, both of my legs, which is swelling under the skin. And if the skin gets broken, I tend to get infections very easily. Now that is one of my story right there. And yesterday, I could felt like something was gonna happen. I'm on the products, but you know, sometimes I should say constant taking it. And Dr. Ruth always telling me about that. But in less than an hour, I was down with the fever last night. And my husband said, "You want to go to the doctor?" I said, No. Just give me some hot water in that cup. And I put my Balaj and the Crino Fire. And then literally within an hour, I was sweating. That fever was, sweated. I sweated completely. Now, today I'm feeling much better, which I know because I've proven it over and over. But guys, trust me, the product speaks for itself. And that's what I like about it. I don't, when I'm sharing it, I don't try to say bribe anybody or anything. All I do, I give them a sample. And that's when once they test the products, trust me, they're coming back. So thank you, Dr. Ruth. You're muted.
Of course, that makes sense. I'm here saying, Elaine, tell them about the lady that you gave the sample to and what it did for her and how she felt after she took the product.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Well, we just opened a fulfillment center here, and like everywhere in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, it's hard for us to get a product. So I mentioned the products to a friend of mine. She suffers from I can't pronounce it.
Fibromyalgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when I told her about it, I gave her 2 packs of the Shinkas. And she says, Elaine, I don't know what this is you give me, but I need more. So she literally said she's feeling so much better. She has to go to the doctor and take an injection every month because of how her pain level was. And she's raving about the products, and she's feeling so good, so much better. And the thing about it, like I said, I've been telling her about it, but this was the time. What she was afraid of was that starting something and not able to get it, continue with it. But she has an amazing testimony, and another thing, the products speaks for itself.
Wow, thank you so much, Elaine. Yeah, see, I just wanted y'all to hear from somebody else, and I know we're keeping you long, so let me get on with the presentation. But I had one more testimony that I want to share. One of my very dear friends in Nassau, I met her last year. We grew very close. Her son, from the age of 3, was not able to walk and not able to be diagnosed either. She had, sent him and sent his information to the National Institute of Health, and nothing. They had actually sent her a letter back saying, ma'am, we're not able to diagnose your child, which that's supposed to be the place that if anyone could diagnose you, they can. Sending the information to Cuba, all over the United States, everywhere. No diagnosis for this young man. And so it seemed to be a muscle disorder, because it also made him drool, because of course you don't realize how many muscles it takes for you to keep your mouth closed. His eyes rolled back in his head. And literally when I met him, guys, he couldn't hold his head up. So this is how he was when I met him. His head was back. He didn't have the muscles in his neck to keep his neck up. And all I can tell you is this year, his mom initially started herself on the products and brought her blood pressure under control, to the point where she was able to actually get life insurance because her pressure was controlled. And, they put her on the treadmill, and she was able to do the exercise on the treadmill, and her pressure, the heart rate stayed even, keeled the way it should have been. And so she was blown away by the products from that point on. And she's also a silver leader in this company. But from that point on, she decided, you know what? I'm going to give it to my son. It hasn't done anything to me, because she's very hypersensitive, hyperallergenic. So she was like, it didn't break me out. It didn't do anything. Let me pass it on to him. And so guys, she did that. And within less than 2.5 weeks, guys, would you believe, she called me at around 10 something, 11 o'clock at night, like hollering, Ruth Ann, guess what? I'm like, what? She's like, he got up and he asked me, I told him that I wanted him to get up and walk. And he did. He took 5 steps. I was like, what? And he stopped drooling. His eyes stopped rolling back in his head. He can sit on his bed, firm, neck straight, no hole in his neck, sits up straight. Everything, guys. It is slowly happening. And so we also have to remember how long it took for someone to get somewhere. It's going to also take time to get it back to where you need to be. But I just want to show you a quick short video of where he's come.
Make it wider, and push. Step. Like sit down and give up. Try pushing, get these knees back towards me.
Done it.
Oh man. Come on, we had it. Stop and take a deep breath. Now let's think about that. Your knees started coming together and what happened? You lost your balance.
Jump again. Jump again. Hey, jump again. You jump one more time? That's it down? All right then. Okay.
So you can see where he's coming. Like he told his mom that day he wanted to jump. So that's why she, showed the video of him jumping, because that's what he wanted to do. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to go in and tell you what this looks like from a business perspective and how it looks that you can make money in Sanki Global. So give me 1 second. Let me pull that slide up. Okay, so one of the main things, we have a phenomenal, literally retail power. So every 3 customers that get on board with you with Sanki Global and they decide to purchase 2 products, you're going to make $100. Every 2 products that they purchase, and there's 3 customers that do that, you're going to make $100. And this can double as much as you want. There's no limit on it, as well as every time those 3 customers purchase these 2 products each, and you make that $100, the company is also going to give you 2 free products. They're going to give you a box of Village and a box of Cronwy. And the thing is about that, you can use it for yourself. You can use it to give it away for free as a sample, or guess what? You can sell it. And if you want to sell it, that's an additional $120+ or more, especially in the Bahamas. There's a little bit more money that you're going to make off of it, but you can actually sell those 2 products and make more money. So you're not only making that $100 for every 3 customers, but you're going to make an additional set of money. And like I said, this is an unlimited amount of money. This is called our differential bonus. So 6 customers, you're going to make $200, 9 customers, $300. So how much do you want to make in a week? So if you decide, okay, you know what, I want to make $300 this week, find 9 customers. You want to make $600, find 18 customers. Like literally, it's that simple, and it's unlimited. And like I say, if you were to get 9 customers, you're going to get 6 boxes of product that you can sell, share, and or use for yourself. Okay. Now, one of the other ways that we get paid here at Sanki is what we call our fast start bonus, which is 90% of the volume points. So what that means is that one of our lowest packs that we have is $159, which is a $45 bonus that you receive every single time somebody purchases from you, because it's a 50-point value. So you're going to get 90% of that point value. Here it's showing you the 100-point package, which I believe is $259. So you're going to get $90 off of that package. And this can happen over and over and over again, as many times as you want. And then your indirect. And indirect just simply means I brought in Miss Evans, Pastor Evans, and then Pastor Evans brought in somebody else. So every time she brings in somebody else, I'm going to make a percentage, 10% on that as well. So this is how it accumulates when you're dealing with network marketing. Then we have something called a Shinsei, and basically it's a rising star bonus. That means every time you get those 3 customers, and we spoke about the 3 customers, and you get 2 journey pioneers, so you get 2 persons that want to get on board with you, you're going to make an additional amount of money, which is $40 as a rising star. So this breakdown on the left-hand side just simply shows you that from the retail power that I spoke of, you're making that $100, which is $99. Then on the first direct, those 2 people, that's $45, so that's $90 as well. And the second level is $10 because they've brought in somebody, and your rising star is $40. That's $194. So this is how we accumulate and build when you're dealing with network marketing. Then we also have a 9% leadership rank bonus that is given every 2 leadership periods. And this is 9% of the volume. Here just basically shows you approximately, as a different level of leadership, what you can see to be earning on a monthly basis, especially depending on what effort you put in. So this can happen every 2 months, guys. Yeah, every 2 months, every 8 weeks, I should say. And so you're looking at receiving an additional 9% leadership bonus once you hit these ranks. So by now I know you're like, whoa, tonight was full. You know, whatever they got going on here, I want to know. Well, guys, we have some products for you. We also have a Vision 2020 pack. I'm sorry, this is the wrong slide. I don't know why it is, but we have a package that has 2 Bellage, 1 Crinwy, and that's also $159, which is, to me, is the best value that we have. It is absolutely amazing because guess what? You get to have a Bellage and a Crinwy to try for yourself. Then you can also either sample it out to somebody, a Bellage, or you can sell it. The choice is yours. So you could actually sample out those sticks and, you know, move on from there. But guys, we also have a Sanki Share app that is so simple. It allows you to share information. It gives you videos for you to understand how. It also, if you're not tech savvy, you don't know how to do social media, you're like, I don't know about them things. I'm not, you know, guess what? It literally shows you what you should post. It tells you what to post. It gives you posts. It gives you some graphics, so it allows you, and we have training on this. We train you how to use the Sanki Share app And so the support from corporate is absolutely amazing. So I want to say to you guys that, you know, I'm sure by now you've decided that this is somewhere where you want to be, you know, and we would love to see you get on board with us because you want to improve your health. You want to challenge yourself and achieve new goals with our unique products, because our products are absolutely dynamic. I have seen a change in my life. I have seen a change in so many other persons' lives. And I know we have multiple persons on this line right now that could give multiple testimonies that we could go on and on and on all night. And I don't want to keep you any longer because it's been over an hour. So I humbly apologize for that. But I want to say thank you for getting on tonight. Miss Evans, I don't know if you, Pastor Evans, I don't know if you want to say something. I don't know. I can't see other guest. Is she there? I'm not sure. But Sherilyn, I don't know if you want to say something, but Miss Evans, you can unmute yourself and go ahead.
Good evening, good night, rather. I would just like to say thank you to all of those persons who took time out to listen and to join us tonight. I have some friends and relatives from, I think, Eleuthera and Andros. Thank you for stopping in. But what I want to say is that COVID has taught me two things. One is that the body must be in good health. And the other point is that we must look for or create multiple streams of income. And as we are all aware that 3 John 1 and 2 says to us that it is God's wish that we be in good health and prosper. Sometimes we think we can't do the two at the same time. And so I'm just happy for this organization who will afford us that opportunity, one, to be in good health and to prosper. He said, even as your soul prospereth. And, Revelation tells us about the leaves that, it's for the healing of the nation. A lot of times we laugh at our Oriental brothers and sisters, especially in the Bahamas, and we would say, well, they don't die. And now we understand why, because they had the best kept secret. And so I'm happy that, we are now a part of that secret. And so I want to just be able to share it and to tell everyone about the products. I started on Monday, and I'm telling you, I had this nagging pain in my back. I was hospitalized twice last year. And when I got up this morning, I started to move around and the pain had just about subsided. So that is my short testimony from Monday to now. Something is wrong with when you give me something for one thing and I get all these side effects. I worked in the medical field for about 10 years, and you just see these people dying just from chronic diseases. And so I'm so happy that God has placed this in my hand, that I can help some other persons, my brothers and sisters who have been suffering with these chronic diseases for far too long. You should not have to die from diabetes. And so that is what I want to say. And so just go on this journey with me, those persons who are on and trying to decide. And I would say it's time now that we reverse, recover, and restore. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Pastor Evans. Oh my God. Roslyn Knowles, are you out there? Do you care to say anything? I don't know if you are, but if you are, if you care to say something, please unmute your mic and you can go ahead. Go ahead, Roslyn. I see you now. Go ahead.
Hello, good night.
Good night, good night.
Well, it's good to be on tonight to share my experience. Well, I was taking the product now about a month. A month. I have a stomach issue for years, going on now, I'll say 16, 17 years. And I've been all over the place trying to find out what's going on. So far, no one was able to diagnose. I take so many tests. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars of tests, and they never come up with anything until I got a call from Shara, and she was telling me about the product. I said, oh, let me try it. And I was taking it now for a month. So far, so good. My stomach is starting to settle, and I'm getting a lot of sleep. I never used to sleep. I used to lay down, and I never go to sleep. And if I do fall asleep, maybe 15 minutes, the most I will sleep would be an hour. And then I wake up and I stay awake until the next morning. And that was going on for years. And since I started taking the product, I began to sleep and my stomach started to settle down, and now I can cope with my life. And I'm continually to take the product because I know it will help me, because I was sick for a long, long time. And gradually, I know I'm going to get better because of the product. So I would encourage everybody out there who's listening. You can make money from it, but in the same time, you can get benefit from it. It can help you. Trust me, it can help you. It works. You know, plenty of time we buy products and we feel like it doesn't work, but this one, I can guarantee you, it works. It works. Trust me, it works. Because I am a living testimony. I can tell you. You can ask my sister, all my family who knows about me. A few years ago, I went to Cheryl when she used to do Unicity, and I tried that, but that didn't help. And when she called me and she told me about this, I said, I have to try it. And trust me, it works. So you want to try it, give it a try. And trust me, you'll come back and tell us how it helped you.
Thank you so much, Miss Knowles. Oh my God, thank you. And before we go, I want to say to Queen Sherilyn, can you come on? And I know I know you like to a storyteller like myself, but we've been on long. So can you come on and give your short testimony about, you know, what happened and transpired in your life? Because I know yours was a quick transformation of something that had been going on for quite some time.
Yes, Dr. Ruth Ann. I was dealing with a hole that was in my foot for 2 years. And I was trying everything to get it healed, and nothing was happening. I used to sweat, and I know it had gotten to my bone, because the hole, you literally could see the bone. And listen here, I used to have to change clothes like so many times a day. Don't let me be doing something around the house. I can just be mopping, and I would have to change a shirt like 4 or 5 times. So anyway, long story short, I was introduced to these products, and after 4 days of using the products, guess what? The hole started to close up. After 4 to 6 weeks, I didn't have to bandage my foot up anymore, because I used to have to change bandages like 3 and 4 times a day, right? Because that's just how much it used to be oozing. But listen here, I mean, there's so much to that testimony. In addition to that, my sight was failing me. And now, because I couldn't see smooth surface, and so I would be tumbling up and down, especially if I'm on the road. And so I couldn't even walk on the street by myself. And then just recently, my daughter was rushed down from Hub Island a couple of weeks ago. Her stomach was swollen from her side. For those who know me, she is just about as slim as I am, but she looked like she was 6 months pregnant and not pregnant. But guess what? They rushed her down here because she was vomiting uncontrollably. And when she came here, we didn't want her to go in hospital, but she had some Belage in Harbor Island that she was not taking, because, young people don't really believe in natural stuff. But she had some Belage that she wasn't taking, Belage and Crenue. And I asked her before she came, because it was difficult trying to get her here. No flight was going to Harbor Island at the time. And so while waiting for transportation to get here, I asked her if she had the products, and she told me yes, she still have them. And I was so angry with her, because she had the products that she wasn't taking, and the products could have helped her. And I know she wasn't taking them because she wasn't supposed to have any if she was taking them. So I had her on the products while we were trying to get her here. And guess what? I was giving her something on the hour, every hour, taking them hot. And she got here like that Tuesday, Wednesday was able to get her to eat because a week prior to that, she wasn't eating. And then when she came here, we took her straight to the lab for them to do testing and whatnot. By Thursday, listen here, they could see where she had, they diagnosed her with kidney stones. And by Thursday, they could see that she was passing out the stones. Friday, she was able to go back home. So Sanki work 100% for 100% of the time for 100% of the people. And let me tell you, the products work.
Yes, thank you so much. So guys, in closing out, I want to say, get back to the person that brought you to this call and know that we are here to serve as leaders as well. And, you know, like I said earlier, we have fulfillment centers in Nassau. We also have a one in Grand Bahama that we're working on. And then we also have fulfillment centers in Trinidad and Jamaica. And of course, you can ship to the United States all over. And we're also in Colombia, Brazil, Switzerland, Australia, and Mexico. So yeah, we're a global company, guys, global company. So thank you so much for getting on this call. Get back to the person that brought you to the call and have a fantastic, phenomenal Saturday night. And yes, tomorrow night we will have a call at 9 p.m. so you can get those 5 guests on, like Dr. Helen said. So get back to that person that brought you to the call. They will be able to give you the link for that call for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So thank you once again. Have a great night, my friends. Bye-bye, guys.